Today we're going to build a plastic bait tray, just like this one here. What you're going to need is a big piece of plastic light grating that you can get at any hardware store or home improvement center, just like this here. You're going to need a pair of heavy-duty scissors or monofilament cutters to cut through that plastic so that you can cut it to the right size so that it fits the cooler that you're going to put it in. And then you're going to need a couple of pieces of light monofilament line and a couple of crimps that go with that line so that you can, and a pair of crimpers, small crimping tool, so that you can make the handle. To get started, you're going to need a big piece of light grating that you can get at any hardware store or home improvement store. We're going to line that grating up on the bait cooler that we're going to be using for our baits, and we're going to just make some initial cuts to give us an idea of where we need to cut this out so that it fits our cooler. Once you cut your grating to a manageable size piece, the next step is to line it up over the opening of your cooler and start to trim to make sure that this piece of grating will fit down just inside your cooler. Now that we have our piece of light grating trimmed to fit this specific cooler, we just want to make sure that it fits in there and it sits up on top of the little edges on the inside of the cooler. So there we go. We actually have a nice piece fit in there now. We're good to go. Now our next step is we're going to add the handles. So to attach the handle, I'm taking a small piece of mono, in this case 50-pound monofilament, and I'm basically just going through the monofilament with my crimp. And then I want to pick a spot kind of right in the middle of my tray on one end, and I'm basically just going to put the mono up through those there like that. I'm going to put the other piece of mono back through the crimp. Take my crimping tool, crimp them together, and now I have a handle. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. The plastic bait tray works better than the more expensive stainless trays because the stainless tends to create condensation, and the surface area that your baits are lying on will actually absorb the water. With this plastic tray, you have much less surface area and you have much greater ability for air to circulate throughout your cooler, keeping your baits dry and firm. When you want to take this tray out to clean your cooler, you simply grab your two handles, you lift it right out, put it over on your dock box or wherever you want to put it, clean your cooler, and then put it right back in.